Okay, hello. So if you are coming over from Instagram, I did a shorter clip there, whereas here I'm showing the actual content. I'm also not sure if I'm going to go into more detail about both sessions tonight, but this is a post-session update. So as I had said on my Instagram video, I'm posting these to give parents like yourself or guardians or educators a taste of what it is that I do in session. I'm getting a lot of feedback where parents are asking for this. Like, what do you do? How do you do it? How do sessions go? And so I'm wanting to give you some good quality experiences here so that you can have a window into what sessions are like. So for this particular student, this was a fifth grader who I had session with earlier tonight at 5:15. He's in the 4th through 8th grade sessions, which can grow up to 4 students, and they stay at 4. It's important for them to be small so that we have good quality conversations and work and collaboration going on. For this particular student, he's struggling with focusing and he's struggling with doing things in a timely manner, as well as being able to independently perform at 5th grade math level. This lesson that he did tonight for homework incorporated way too much, in my professional opinion. He was asked to not only multiply, see right here, multiply a regular fraction by a mixed number, but also having to work with the fact that when we multiply fractions, you multiply across, and incorporate, of course, at the same time, his knowledge and understanding of multiplication. Thankfully, he has that down. If that's not established, then that becomes a wrench in the system. And what I think is really important for you to know is, while a lot of times we would like for ourselves or our children to be at this stage of the game, we or our children are actually here, and we need to take certain steps before we get to this plateau. And so it's really important, or this platform. And so it's really important that when helping your child with their homework, or helping a child in the classroom, or helping a child with anything, that we recognize the steps that are needed in between, and that those steps are done well, without stress, without confusion, and given proper time and experience, or else everything just falls apart and it's just a wreck. So I just want to give that to you first. Secondly, putting yourself in your child's perspective is really going to help as well. If you are at your wit's end, or you're not sure why your class is understanding a concept, because within this problem here, as you can see, we have two very different values, right? And at 5th grade, I know for me, I didn't understand what 3/4 meant still. I struggled immensely in school, so that was me. And I didn't understand how to work with, I didn't understand that numbers could be expressed as a mixed number and as a fraction, and what that really meant in the real world. And so having those understandings is extremely essential in many instances. Sometimes it's not, based on the child's understanding of other particulars here within math. So not only is the child having to, take the step of changing this into an improper fraction, so that the child's then working with two similar number types, which is, a fraction here. But they're also having to identify that, okay, I'm multiplying, and so I need to multiply across bottom and top, numerators and denominators. And then I also have to multiply and get that right, which gets me here. And then when I get here, I have to do the division problem, which tonight for this student, he practiced putting the top number on the inside of the division bar over here, and the bottom number on the outside, which means that, yes, I did teach him the concept, like he understood. Okay, so a fraction is division. And so he's starting to make that connection. Okay, Fraction is division, it's parts of something, which makes sense because in class, students get fraction strips. And so, you know, all those pieces are coming together. And so over here, he had to divide properly as well. So you see all the different components going on here. It's a lot for a child's brain. So tonight he said, well, 7 is too much. So 7 times 8 is 56, and that's too much, which is great. He said it right away, which tells me that he has really good, some good division skills going on there, and multiplication as well. Not only did he say that, but he said, I need to go one down more. So I was like, okay, you're good with the division part. Like, I'm not worried about your division now. And so he said, okay, it's 6 because it's 48. So he was accurate, and that part is really key as well. We want kids to be accurate. Otherwise, everything just gets very difficult as the school year moves on and they learn harder stuff. And then he subtracted here incorrectly. And so he said 2. And so I redirected him and helped him to see that he had that wrong. And so he fixed it and put it to a 3. And then here, I like for the children to go like this so that they can, you know, turn it into a mixed number, apply. So this is applying a more simplistic concept, division, and then integrating something that's going to be helpful not only now, but in the grades coming up as well, which is how to divide an improper fraction where the top number is larger than the bottom and get the result of a mixed number. So he understood tonight, oh, okay, so this is my whole number, and then this is my fraction, 3/8. So 6 and 3/8 was the result. Keeping things simple for our children is extremely essential, but also, you know, recognizing which part along the way they're stuck at is really essential as well. So we can stop, give them what they need to the extent that they need it, and then our expectation can go up because we know that they don't need what they needed before, and we can get them to the next level. Okay, and then tonight, I also met with a student here who's in 4th grade, and he is struggling with slowing down his brain and taking the time that he needs to take to read the problems and to make sure he's doing things properly and correct. And tonight we focused on math as well. And there are wordings such as this question down here. It was how many more sections does the rides area have than the farm area? How much more space does the ride area have than the farm area have? And that's a really loaded question for a 4th grader to have. And it's very wordy and confusing for a 4th grader. And so I helped him to understand, you know, like the mechanics of that question, that basically when he sees any question that says how many more than this, it basically means that there's one person that has more than another person, or there's one area that has more than another area. And that implies that we need to subtract. And so there are elements like this, you know, when we have language that is really complex, like a how question, us educators know that that's oh my goodness, I was just talking about this the other day and now I've blanked on it. I cannot remember, but there are certain types of questions. What, why, how? There are certain types of questions, and the what questions are very simplistic and easy for kids to answer. Oh, when? Yeah. Whereas the how questions are the most complex. I still cannot remember. That's so funny. That's what happens after many years of being in education. All those acronyms. That's an acronym that I'm trying to remember right now. So many acronyms in this field in education. So the type of question that your child gets also can really throw a wrench in the system and just be so hard and so difficult. And so by the end of this whole problem, the student really needed a brain break. So taking breaks while doing homework is really helpful. Recognizing the parts that really trip up your child and you is really helpful. And taking a pause when everybody gets frustrated is also very helpful and encouraged. So that is my post-session update for tonight. I hope you're having a lovely night, and I am wishing you well. And it is January. It's almost to be February here on Thursday. So it's a new new calendar year. And it is, well, the middle of the school year. So I hope your child's doing well in school. And if they're not, there could be so many reasons that you're unaware of, and some that you are. And so if you are needing help and you're really wanting things to get better, and you're wanting your child to get back to having good grades again, and you're not sure how that can happen, and you've tried tutoring or you've tried to help them and things are just not moving in a better direction, feel free to reach out. I provide 30-minute gifted sessions valued at $31 to new incoming clients or parents, so they can see how I work with their child before signing up. And if you go to the reviews on this page, you'll see a lot of very happy parents that have been thrilled with the results that they've received through signing up. And one thing that I always guarantee is a lot of quality. I've been through struggles as a kid in school, K through 12. I've been through struggles as a teacher. I've been through struggles as a parent. And so I can understand the child's perspective who's struggling, and I know what they need by now. I've got 19 years of experience in the field, and I understand the teacher's perspective and the parent's perspective, and have a lot of insight and knowledge about different things that are available to the parents from the school level, and different ways to work with your child's teacher so that things will get better, ways to ask for things that you need or want from your child's school that are available to you, that can be done in a particular way to make sure that, you know, you are executing your rights as a parent as well. So I wish you a wonderful rest of the school year, and I look forward to hearing from those of you who are ready to get things going in the right direction, because struggle does not need to keep happening anymore for you or your child. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.